Have you ever wondered what fish do with their otoliths, or why they even have them in the first place? That's right, otoliths. These tiny structures, often referred to as ear stones, are found directly behind the brain of bony fishes. They're hard, calcium carbonate structures that play a crucial role in a fish's sense of balance and ability to hear. But here's the twist. Did you know that otoliths are unique to each species of fish, growing throughout their lifetime, and taking on shapes that are specific to each kind? And did you know that there are 3 types of otoliths, each with its own unique function? The sagitta, asteriscus, and lapillus all work in unison to help fish detect sound, convert sound waves into electrical signals, and perceive gravitational force. Isn't that fascinating? Well, keep listening because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of fish otoliths. So, what exactly are fish otoliths? Well, I'm glad you asked. Otoliths, often referred to as earstones, are biomineralized structures found in our aquatic friends, the fish. These structures are not just rocks in the fish's head, they are made of hard calcium carbonate located directly behind the brain of bony fishes. Now, why are they called earstones? That's because otoliths play a significant role in helping fish hear and maintain balance. Imagine trying to swim around all day without a sense of direction or being unable to detect sounds. It would be quite a challenge, wouldn't it? That's where otoliths come in. They act as a fish's internal compass and hearing aid, helping them navigate the vast ocean depths. But how do otoliths accomplish this? It's all down to their biological composition and location. Positioned strategically near the brain, otoliths detect sound waves and gravitational forces. This information is then converted into electrical signals, which the fish's brain interprets, allowing it to understand its surroundings. The fascinating part is, just like humans have unique fingerprints, otoliths have species-specific shapes and grow throughout the fish's life. This means that the otoliths of a salmon are different from those of a tuna or a trout. And believe it or not, cartilaginous fishes, such as sharks, skates, and rays, don't have any otoliths at all. So these tiny earstones perform a critical function, providing the fish with a sense of balance and the ability to hear. But their importance doesn't stop there. For scientists, otoliths serve as a treasure trove of information, helping them identify the species, size, age, and even the season of death of an individual fish. But we'll get into that later. For now, let's just appreciate the incredible and diverse world of otoliths. As we continue our journey, remember that these tiny structures are the unsung heroes of the fish's world, helping them navigate and survive in their underwater home. Now that we know what otoliths are and what they do, let's delve a bit deeper into the different types. Fish otoliths come in 3 different types. These otoliths, or earstones as they're often called, are hard structures made of calcium carbonate. They're tucked away right behind the brain of bony fishes, helping them to hear and maintain balance. The first type we'll explore is the sagitta. This otolith has a crucial role in the process of hearing. It's involved in the detection of sound and the conversion of these sound waves into electrical signals that the fish's brain can understand. With the sagitta, the underwater world comes alive with sounds for the fish. Next up is the asteriscus. Much like the sagitta, the asteriscus also plays a part in the detection of sound, helping our fish friends to navigate their watery world through hearing. It's a sound-sensitive aid that, along with the sagitta, makes the fish an adept listener of the underwater symphony. Last but certainly not least, we have the lapillus. While the lapillus also contributes to the detection of sound, it has a unique feature that sets it apart. This otolith is involved in the detection of gravitational force. This helps the fish understand which way is up and which way is down, maintaining their balance as they swim freely in the water. Interestingly, not all fish have these otoliths. Cartilaginous fishes like sharks, skates, and rays don't have them. And even among those that do, the shape and size of the otoliths can vary greatly from species to species. This diversity in otolith structure adds another layer of fascination to our understanding of fish biology. As you can see, each otolith type has a unique role, making them vital for the fish's survival. Whether it's tuning into the sounds of the sea or keeping steady in the water, these otoliths ensure that fish can navigate their underwater world with ease and precision. But why are these otoliths so important, you might ask? Well, Let's dive into the deep end and find out. Otoliths, these seemingly insignificant earstones, are in fact a wealth of information. They're like the black box of an airplane or the diary of a fish, if you may. Each one tells a unique story about the life of the fish it comes from. First off, otoliths are species-specific. That means each fish species has its own unique otolith shape and size. So if you find an otolith, you can work out what species of fish it came from. It's like a fishy fingerprint, if you will, but it doesn't stop there. Otoliths can also tell us about the size and age of the fish. Picture this. Otoliths grow throughout a fish's life, adding a new layer each year, much like the rings of a tree. So by counting these layers, scientists can determine the age of the fish. And since the size of an otolith is directly related to the size of the fish, you can also get a good idea of how big the fish was. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Otoliths can also reveal the growth rate of the fish and even the season in which it died. How, you ask? Well, the layers added during warmer seasons are usually wider than those added during colder seasons. So by studying these layers, one can not only tell how fast the fish was growing, but also during which season it met its end. And lastly, otoliths can offer insights into the environment in which the fish lived. The oxygen isotope values in an otolith can provide information on the temperature of the water the fish lived in. This can be extremely valuable in studying changes in ocean temperatures and their effects on marine life. Clearly, otoliths are more than just earstones. They're a treasure trove of information waiting to be discovered. The secrets they hold could help us better understand our oceans and the life within them. So, next time you come across a fish otolith, remember, you're holding a piece of a life story in your hand. So there you have it, the fascinating world of fish otoliths. This tiny yet crucial part of a fish's anatomy, better known as earstones, plays a vital role in a fish's life. These calcium carbonate structures found directly behind the brain come in 3 types, the sagitta, asteriscus, and lapillus. Each serves a unique function in aiding a fish's balance and hearing, translating sound waves into electrical signals. These otoliths aren't just crucial for the fish, they're also invaluable to scientists. Their species-specific shapes and lifelong growth make them perfect for identifying a fish's species, size, age, growth rate, and even the season of its death. Even more fascinating, the oxygen isotope values of these otoliths can reveal the temperature of the water where the fish lived. Next time you see a fish, remember, there's more to it than meets the eye, especially when it comes to its otoliths.